Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead, whenever you're finding it. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this will be for the week of May 13th to the 19th, 2024. So let's dive into it. We're going to pull 6 cards, 2 rows of 3 from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. The first card that popped out for you is Self in reverse. So I'm actually going to read this from the book. This is a very unique tarot deck because it doesn't follow the exact formula of a lot of other tarot decks, which is based off of the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So let's see what this book says when this comes out in reverse. The Self card reversed represents a need for you to look within and ask if you are embracing other people's beliefs and behavior in order to belong. Going along with the herd mentality can make you predictable and lead others to have certain expectations of you, especially if you're predisposed to follow their lead or do as they do without question. I want to pause and say, very similar messages have been coming through for the fire signs this week, so this feels to be a very elemental type of journey and transformation that a lot of you are going through. Humans have always formed tribes and communities. We are social animals that seek out others in order to feel protected and understood. But individual beings who have evolved to a point where we have the freedom to be different, if we have the courage and desire to do so, I totally read that wrong. I totally just skipped a whole thing there. All right, anyways, I'm skipping ahead. The fight is ongoing as people continue to evolve, and each tribe demands to have the same rights and privileges as the neighboring tribe. Monkey see, monkey do, blah, 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 blah. Okay, this booklet's too long. All right, you get the point. Be yourself here, but also find a community that allows you to be yourself. It goes back to this debate of collectivism versus individualism. Which one is better? They're both necessary. And if we can strike a balance between having our own life as an individual, independence, being able to stand on our own 2 feet with having a community to rely upon and call upon for help, I think that's the best balance you could possibly ask for. And for a lot of you, you're sort of trying to cultivate that balance within your own life. So very beautiful. I want to see what comes out around that. What's supporting cards? Okay, wow, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. This makes a lot of sense. I am feeling, Sagittarius, a lot of you are too independent. Okay, you're trying to go too far in the other direction where you're hyper independent, and now you have all of these responsibilities on your shoulders that you're taking care of, building reality, your own reality, sustaining your whole entire reality alone. And in doing so, you're actually taking away from your own growth in life, taking away from your own goals, because, Rome wasn't built by one person. It was built by thousands of people. It was built in a community as a collective, and alongside an individual's dream for what something may look like, what a building wants to look like, how we're going to map out the city, whatever, so that's why it's so important to have a collective, a community surrounding you, but also be so in touch with your own individuality and uniqueness here. I worry, Sagittarius, that some of you may be experiencing a little bit of burnout this week at this time. And you're being asked to really rely upon others. And wow, look at that. As I'm saying that, we literally have this 6 of water coming out. And just look at this image. We see someone here reaching their hand out to you, like, let me help you, let me help you. And the 6 of water does represent friendships. The people around us who we can rely upon, who we can open up to when we're going through an emotionally difficult time. These are the people we can talk to. When we don't know what decision to make, these are the people who will help us. These are the people who are there for us through thick and thin. And there's so much love here. I feel like this week, definitely make time for your friends, your community, your group of people, whoever they may be. And if you feel like you really genuinely don't have that right now, this reading is really pointing to the need for you to create that. So this is saying, okay, well, go find that for yourself. If I don't care what you got to do this week, go sign up for a class. Okay, go ask that cool person to be your friend, go out to lunch or something. Start taking actions that are aligned with cultivating a peaceful an amazing support system around you, because when you have that, life becomes so much easier for you. And if you already have that, show those people your love during this time, and don't be afraid to open up to them. Invite them over, invite them out, and just open up. Tell them what you've been going through. If you have stress, because I feel a lot of stress for you guys, feeling like there's so much for you to do. And it could be so, like, I'll give you the simplest example. Like, let's just say you're painting your home and you have to do it all by yourself. And I'm using this example because I literally just painted my house, You can literally, there's no shame in asking people, like, hey, if you want to help me paint, like, I'll pay you in lunch. Like, there's no shame in that whatsoever. And that'll make it easier. It'll make it more fun to have someone to talk with you. Like, it's simple things like that. It's so important. If you were to go to the hospital somehow and you needed a ride home, do you have people who would drive you home or coordinate some sort of care for you? If the answer is no, this is something very, very serious. Like, your support system, those relationships are like root chakra energy. They're who grounds you. It's so important to have that and not be hyper independent. And look at this. We have the Ace of Air coming out. Very, very positive. So even though the message that's coming through this week is very serious, we do see a lot of positive, brand new beginnings for you this week. Sagittarius, I am seeing new communication coming through, like a new friendship, or this could even be a new relationship for a lot of you. Yeah, I'm seeing first meetup. Some of you may be going on like a blind date or a first date, or taking that leap of faith and saying, hey, like, I know we only know each other from work, or hey, like, I know we only like chit chat here and there, but like, would you actually like to go out with me sometime and actually like get to know each other, actually talk? It doesn't even have to be romantic. It could be as friends. And it's as simple as that. People are flattered when you ask them things like that, as long as you're not, someone who can't take no for an answer. But I know for a fact that almost all of you who are watching this probably are not like that. So just go ahead and do it, reach out to someone. Or some of you guys may actually be getting an invitation. I am seeing that very strongly, actually, as well. I'm not going to promise it, but I see it very strongly. Someone wanting to hang out with you, wanting to get closer with you, and inviting you out because your energy is really cool. So definitely do that. We have the 4th Earth in reverse. This has snuck into everyone's reading, I swear. I think collectively, we have to ask ourselves, what are we still hanging on to? Okay. I think at this time, the universe is really guiding all of us to release the people, the stories, and just our overall comfort zone from the past, Some of the people you connected with in the past sucked. Some of the environments you stayed in sucked. And there's this overall inspiration that I've been feeling coming from Spirit towards all of us at this time, saying like, yeah, go meet new people. Go deepen your connections with people who you're not 100% comfortable with just yet. Go try new things. This is definitely a week to try new things, meet new people, and put yourself into new circumstances, because I'm feeling here that the universe's intention for you at this time is to create a stronger, better support around you, with the people, with the environments, the hobbies, everything. And in order to do that, you're really going to have to let go of this old way of operating. I feel like a lot of you may have been operating from this place of hyper independence, but also while being hyper independent, you may have been attracting really unstable connections or friendships, relationships that sucked, and you're just being asked to release and let go of that old version of you, that old reality, and embrace the newness that's coming your way, because I am seeing new communication. New friendships feel very, very strong here. And these are friendships. I don't know why I'm seeing very divine feminine energy, and I just saw 333 on the clock. There you go. There you have it. 333. That's confirmation. These feel like divine feminine friendships for a lot of you, with people who it's like giving off bestie energy. Like, finally, I have someone who I can like take cute photos with and go on little day trips with, plan our trip to this tropical location with. It's like you got so used to not having that like you're fine without it. You don't need that in your life because you haven't had it for a long time. I don't know why this is just intuitively coming through. It might apply for a lot of you. If it doesn't apply exactly, like don't take it, but I feel like this new bestie energy coming in, and this could also be a romantic person as well. For the majority of you, it's just platonic, but it feels so nice because this person is someone who actively is seeking out your friendship as well and reciprocating it. Like they're the ones that are like, hey, you're really cool. I think we'd really get along. Let's go hang out. Let's go see each other, like whatever. Like they may even initiate that. Or even if you initiate it, they're going to take such strong initiation in the planning as well that it feels very reciprocated, Some of you may be used to always being the one to initiate, plan, whatever. Or vice versa, like someone else is the one to initiate plan with you, but you're just really not that interested. And so it's just really cool to have this natural organic chemistry with people where it's like very reciprocal. And this is like just a glimpse of the new energies that's coming in for you, because I feel like a whole new reality is being built for you, totally separate from everything you've been in life previously, especially the toxicity that you've dealt with, the negativity you dealt with. That old version of you is being shed and like thrown away. I feel like it already has been shed, but now it's like very status quo and this new reality is sort of emerging. Final card out is the Queen of Fire. Okay, so this is giving us some insights. Remember, we saw that divine feminine energy, that divine feminine friendship or relationship, and this may be with someone who is a fire sign just like you. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they could have that as their big three. Or this is also representing you in general and the energy that you're sitting with right now in general and the people you're connecting with in general. And the Queen of Fire is someone who is very fun to be around. They're warm, they're charismatic, they've spoken to a lot of people, they're not judgmental, they're not sheltered. They like going out in the world, experiencing life, and they're very like intense, but in a good way. They have personality. This is you in your divine feminine power. This is you being yourself in your element and attracting people who you really, really are like two peas in a pod. That's the energy I'm getting here. Okay, and this could also be a fresh start for you in career as well. Leading, initiating an idea, okay, making a whole new future reality for yourself. It's just so cool. I love this. Great week ahead. Definitely enjoy. And one thing that I'm seeing here, by the way, is that if you are attracting new people into your life right now, these are definitely not sheep people. People who are like stuck in the matrix, people who are like very, very normal, looks like everyone else, acts like everyone else, etc. No, these are people with personality, okay, just like you. And you're breaking out of any tendencies that you have that are very sheep-like as well. Even if you weren't consciously aware of them, you're just becoming more yourself. And that authenticity is actually the light that attracts other authentic people who vibrate at the same frequency as you. And you're going to meet up because you're vibrating at the same frequency, and then you're going to grow together. So it's really cool. Anyways, cool week. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.